I want to invite people who are victims of the war crimes of the George Bush, Barack Obama, Joe Biden, Donald Trump administration. Same thing, right? U.S. empire. Because you're not going to get things done unless you shut down the EU too. Unless you shut down the European allies that continue to help the United States. Unless you continue to put pressure on the entire neoliberal global establishment, nothing's going to change. Mm-hmm. That's why I'm doing that. But anyway, sorry. I want to get Danny and Jackson back in. Anything you guys want to add?
Yeah, well, now these are all very good points. And I think it must be a critical feature. Solidarity, global solidarity has to be a critical feature of any working class program. Any organization that claims to be fighting for the working class, anyone who claims to be wanting to create the conditions for a modern day general strike, they must have global solidarity on their agenda. Because imperialism, what Lenin said about imperialism was it's the highest stage of capitalism, and it's the rule of finance and monopoly, and the intense socialization of labor. All of our labor is incredibly connected at this point. I mean that is what Karl Marx predicted as being the graveyard of capitalism, this socialization of labor. But what imperialism does is it intensifies what you were talking about, James, as the competition among workers. That's also a very critical piece to understand, is that as displacement from wars, as the working class, as this race to the bottom affects U.S. workers in its own particular way and affects the global working class in a more acute way, you have an increasing competition among workers, which fuels xenophobia, racism. It creates conditions for this. And this is what people like Joe Biden, this is what Hillary Clinton, this is what Donald Trump, this is what they thrive off of, right? This intense competition among workers. So it's really easy during a pandemic to say China did it, right? Because there has been a 30-plus year campaign of blaming China for U.S. deindustrialization,